Welcome back to the Samsisu channel, people. How are you doing? It is exciting days, isn't it? We are all sat there, all anticipating what we're going to get in EA FC25, and we're already thinking about it all in our heads, aren't you? I mean, I'm already thinking about what starter squad I'm going to have, which league I'm going to go with. I'm already thinking all these things, and I'm sure you are too. Now, I've got an idea in my head what league I'm going to go with, and it's going to either be the Premier League or La Liga. Let me know in the comments below what you're going to pick as your league and which players are you looking forward to most playing with. Today, we're going to look at what starter squad you could have for the Premier League. So we're going to look through the cards, the ratings, and see realistically what cards you could have in your starter squad, which cards you could pack in the first couple of weeks. Look, you might be lucky and you might pack one of these bad boys here, like De Bruyne, Haaland, Van Dijk, or Salah. Them are the crazy cards to pack, but let's be realistic, you're not going to really pack any of these guys on this page. Let's go all the way back to page 10. Let's start somewhere here. This is probably more realistic. Any of these players, we're going to work our way through from page 10 all the way to 1. I'm not going to go any further back than this because, let's be honest, we're not going to be playing with anyone under 78, even in your starter squad. Or else, unless you're absolutely insane, and then you're probably gonna pick whoever you want. I mean, there might be some hidden gems in the low rated cards, but I'm not gonna go through all of them because we'll be here for days.
I'll be fine.
So I'm gonna go from 10 all the way to number 1, working our way backwards. So let's look at the first page and see together if any players stick out. I've got my side man here as well, and we'll both be looking through this together, discussing which cards you need in your starter squad. One that sticks out immediately is Haaland, but would you have him in your starter squad? 3-star is not very good, is it? Yeah, I mean, look, his dribbling is terrible. It's not low, it's terrible. 64 agility, 62 balance is a joke, even for Haaland. I mean, he's not Laurie, is he? He's not Laurie. He is a football player. What do you expect from him? That's just ridiculous. I'm off that card immediately. None of these other cards I'm looking at stick out to me. Let's move on. Okay, so we've got page 9. Lenny Yoro. If you're a United fan, you might have liked to see this guy with a better card, but that's a poor card again. I mean, 65 acceleration. He is much faster than that. I've been told. I can't believe they've given him that. They've done him dirty there, but EA not wasting any time. Now, another card that looks very interesting is Jackson. Nicholas Jackson for Chelsea, a massive striker for Chelsea. But has he got a decent card? I don't. Again,
no, I don't think so.
No,
I don't think anyone's going to really be playing with this card.
No.
There's not enough pace, and yeah.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think he's any good there. Who else sticks out? Manduke sticks out as a player who's got a very good pace, very good dribble. I mean, and we're talking a dribble at this start of the game. Starter squad. This card looks half decent. Seems like he could do a job for you. He's 4-star, 3-star. Not too bad. I think I would have liked him to be a 4-star. Anyone else? Pedro Neto looks actually a decent card there. 79 rated. He's got 88 pace. That's pretty good. He's got good finishing. He's got very good dribbling. This is a card that I would put down as a right mid for my team.
Oh my god! Wow!
I mean, this guy will be undercover. You disagree with that? He's
Because
4-star, 4-star.
What is that shooting though?
Yeah, but let's be real. You're not going to be really coming in and shooting with this guy. But he can play striker. He can play left wing, right wing.
Even still, I'd still want
I
a
would-
bit more pace if I'm not going to be shooting with him. I'd want at least 90 plus pace.
Yeah, but boom, there you go. 90 plus pace, 97 acceleration, 95 sprint speed, and then you got finishing at 83. And he's got 81 shot power. I think early on in the game that could do the job. I mean, he would be absolutely brilliant. I mean, okay, maybe the finishing's still a bit low.
Whoa, actually, that dribbling is amazing.
Exactly. The dribbling is what catches you out on this card.
I mean, the composure is very low, but apart from that, the agility and balance.
Let's see what finisher would do on him. Finisher takes that dribble completely through the roof, but then also gives you a massive boost on that finishing, 12 plus on that finishing. Let's start moving up now a bit more through the rankings. We've got Werner. Werner last year was glitched. He was very good, especially his promo card. But again, his shooting's not brilliant. He's got very good pace. Agility and balance are in a decent area. Again, throw a hunter on him and you get him in the right areas and his pace just goes through the roof. Again, I'd probably be looking at trying to push that finishing up.
Yeah, and the dribbling.
Yeah, and his dribbling, again, his dribbling's not amazing. We missed Doku out. Doku is undercover very, very good. He's going to be insane in the game, isn't he? Look at that pace.
Yeah,
Look at that.
Be an incredible card.
Yeah. Yeah, agility and balance is glitched, isn't it? I mean, you would probably throw this one.
And a pace plus.
Either you throw a finisher on him, just get that finishing right high up, or you could, there's quite a few, you could throw a hunter on him to push his pace right through the roof, but it's a tricky one because you know you want him to be.
His shooting's very low though.
His shooting is low, but again, he's not going to be one of those players that you're going to be shooting with, but he's going to be one of those players that you run down the wing with and try and then cut it in and give the ball to a striker to finish off.
Joe Gomez back on there.
Joe Gomez, yeah, Joe Gomez is
very
decent card. His defending's up there as well. His acceleration is there. Yeah, right back, left back, centre back, decent positions as well. That's one that everyone's been mentioning is Van de Ven. Now he is
a crazy card. Look at that card. 88 pace, 83 defending, 81 physical. The perfect centre back.
Yeah, that is an absolute wonderful card, isn't it? The acceleration he's got on that card, the agility and balance are the only thing that stick out like a sore thumb on this card. Rashford is ones to watch. I mean, if you can get Rashford for a cheap price when you're maybe searching the transfer market early on, if you can pick this guy up, I mean, this is always a brilliant card. His balance is a bit low, but if you probably throw a hunter on him, this guy will be an absolute insane cracked striker for anybody early on in the game. So he's definitely a one to watch and put him in there. Eze looks pretty good as well. We got Guy, he's alright, but no one else. Conser last year was a decent card and could be again because his defending is pretty good and his pace is very good as well. Gabriel Jesus, always a card that everyone loves playing with, and you can see why. Look at that agility, look at that balance, look at that dribbling overall, look at the decent pace he's got, decent finishing, all round, very good card.
Good card to pick up because it's always around 10 to 15k, even just to sell.
Yeah, I mean, just as a investment, if you could get your hands on him for a couple of 1,000 coins, I would definitely go and do that. Who else stands out here? No one really else I'm looking at. James
Dallow's got quite a good card this year.
Yeah, Dallow's got a very good card. 85 pace and with 80 dribble and 79 defense. Walker is the one to watch. I mean, this guy is always cracked in the game. His goal card always lasts almost midway through the whole game, so it tells you how good he is. If you drop a shadow on this guy, look at that. His pace goes through the roof, and then his standing tackle, slide tackle. This guy would be impossible to get past if you can pack him.
Minimum 200k that card.
Yeah, this will rise. If you can get this guy for the cheap, for about, you know, starting price, say 30-40k, this guy will end up 150 at least, and that's what happens to him. He goes through the roof by a month into the game. Then we got Tonali. Tonali is Hullet Gang, isn't he? He's Hullet Gang.
He's going to be very expensive as well, minimum 200k.
Yeah, well, 200k is pushing it a bit, let's be honest.
Maybe
200k. I mean, look, if he gets to about 80-90k early on in the game, that might be good.
That's
I mean,
a good card. 84 pace, 82 physical, and 82.
Yeah, decent card. Jota looks a very, very good card. I mean, his agility and balance, everything seems to be in the right place. Yeah, you can throw that on him. You could do whatever with him, couldn't you? You could. Chiesa is one. Card. Yeah, Chiesa's cracked. I mean, that is perfect. I mean, if you could get Chiesa as soon as the game starts, what a card this would be. What a card. Positions he could play, everything he's got, his pace, everything. Amazing card. I mean,
wow, look at that.
Yeah,
that just tells you everything.
Yeah, I would just put a finisher on him and get him just up front, play him up strike, and this card would be amazing. I think the starting price for this guy is going to be very, very expensive. If I was to pick one player out, it would be Chiesa, and if not, it would be Diaz. Diaz is another one. Brilliant card. Kanji, just perfect. He's a beast anyway, but look at that card. Very good card. I think that is a card that you could possibly get early on. That would be amazing. Ake's okay as well, actually. Ake's a decent one as well. Putting a shadow on him, you get him right high up in terms of standing tackle and defending, and his pace. Very, very good card. And Kunku is
that's quite all-rounded sentiments.
Yeah, that's a decent card. That is a decent card.
Decent cam.
Yeah, decent, very good cam actually.
Could have him in the team.
Yeah, you could have him in your starter team. Not sure if he will hold his price, but a very, very good card as well. Watkins had a great summer. Again,
card.
Yeah, that's a decent card. I'd say that's a very good card for him. Again, drop a hunter on him, and you've got a very good striker.
Pace is a bit low this year. Normally he's like 90 plus.
Yeah, they've dropped his pace a little bit, but he's very good. Isak, what do you think about him?
Wow. That's a really good card.
Is it though? Yeah. Come on, is it?
Dribbling.
Yeah, look at that dribbling. Balance is low, but yeah,
so
because he's tall and lanky and he's not very good at moving, let's be honest. I'm going to go to page number 1 now and finish it off with the big boys. Who would you love from these guys? I mean, any one of these in your start squad would be amazing. But McAllister, look at that. Look at that card of McAllister.
If you were to pack any of them cards, which one would you say? I'd either say Son or Salah.
I mean, for me, it would be Haaland. I'd love to pack Haaland in the first week or two of the game, because this guy will put everything away. I mean, you're not going to get shooting stats like that for a long time on any of these cards. And, well, what do you do with him? What do you put on this guy? I mean, you just look at that. Just absolutely cracked.
Is a wicked card,
that's an absolute cracked card. The only problem with him is his 3-star street star.
You're not going to pack him. Salah, probably not either. Son, possibly.
Salah, a beautiful card. Son, I think Son is a funny one. Finesse Plus is the one that really stands out with him.
That's a good card.
Yeah, that's a decent card as well, man. Look at that CDM.
Yeah,
that's a very nice card. Who else are we looking at? Saka looks decent as well. I mean, yeah, decent. Not amazing, but decent. So that is leaving it there. I mean, otherwise this show's going to carry on and on and on, because we could be here all day. And this is what's fascinating about start of EA FC. I mean, you just sit there looking through all the players, wanting to make the best starter squad possible. It's the best time to play the game early on, because it's the time where you're really concentrating, you're looking at all these players, and you're going deep into looking at every single stat.
And you've just got goosebumps of like who you want to pack. Who do you want to pack this year?
Yeah, goosebumps is what we're talking about. It's crazy stuff. It's just you just turn into a complete and utter footballing manager. Just looking at these players, looking at who you want in your starter squad, looking at who's going to be the best player to invest in and who's going to go up in price. It's all about investing. It's all about picking the right players and then building the ultimate team. Make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you subscribe. You were watching Samsisu, your boy for all EA FC content.